everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Giants coming in at 10-5, going up against the Titans, who come in at 3-12. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guidman and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. He was brought down by Devon Kennard. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A first down throw for Mariota. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move him out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case, all those gaps were shut down.
Yeah, the movement was defensive, and they got him for a loss. Second down, Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. After the penalty, it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Manning now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Manning will try again on second down. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Now Manning to try again after the pick six. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. 23 yards on the play.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. The starting defense for the Titans.
Terrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. And an alley to run. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. 33 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Into the red zone now. Manning. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. On second down, here's Henry. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home without, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, it's Henry. And a short gain here down to the 22. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. In motion left is Sharp. From the gun, Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down following the incompletion. Defense showing blitz. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught by OBJ. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And his kick is right through. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one taken from the 7. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. 2nd down, Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 3rd down, Mariota looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I heard so much about the offense Marcus Mariota ran while he was at Oregon, about how people were just wide open, how he couldn't fail to hit them. But I always said the same thing. He sure as heck didn't miss them very often. Very accurate even on short throws.
Yeah, he can go short, he can go deep, obviously, but he's really good with that short passing game.
Dart thrower, very accurate. Receivers love him. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Throwing on first down is Manning. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kobe Flater, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Here's Perkins on first down. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first and 10, here's Manning. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Manning will try again on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up third down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing is Manning on third down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes...
It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Their big-bodied receiver. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And that will cut this lead down to 13. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one taken from the 7. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And his throw is incomplete. Shipped together here from the D-line. On second down, Mariota again. And his throw here's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out here in the eye. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. So on fourth down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be taken at the 10. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On first down, Manning. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Kobe Fleener as the first half is winding down. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Manning to throw on second down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. And he's got it up and through. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is
blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Mariota now on second down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Second down, Mariota. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Now Mariota. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Mariota now from the 50. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Brett Kern now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
It's a loss of 2, now third down. They come up in an offset eye. Third and long here for Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On second down, here's Manning. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns, just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know, pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
They pitch to Perkins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll come out in the pistol. Manning to throw on 2nd down. It's caught by OBJ. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
And a gain there of 11 yards.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They go with Perkins again. And some room to roam now. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Paul Perkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded at the 6. They juked him. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an offset eye. A first down throw for Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. Touchdown, Titans. Delaney Walker, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So 2nd and 10 here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Perkins. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last.
Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jarrell Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Eli's going to throw, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This one fielded at the 5. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They go play action here on first down. He's getting the ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And that's complete to Adams. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Perkins from the Wildcat. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Andre Williams his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. On for the extra point is Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just for driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jonathan Hankins able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Perkins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back to Perkins on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Running on 3rd and goal with Perkins. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Folk's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And now they're in the hurry up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Hankins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 2nd down, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the ball is knocked out. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. And New York set to take the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-13 season. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.